Welcome to the American Hard Assets Market Minute. I'm Ryan Kazimierski, your editor of American Hard Assets, and today we're joined by Mike Getlin of Merit Gold. Mike, gold's gone up and down a little bit pretty much each and every day the last week or two. What are you guys seeing from a demand standpoint in the market?
We're seeing demand pretty much as I would have expected it with these price movements. A lot of physical demand in our market's driven by the news cycle, and when gold trades within a range like this, you don't see it accessed a lot in the news. And so from that standpoint, we're seeing about average call volume and sales volume right now. What's interesting, though, is we are starting to see some people come in and call in for different reasons. I think a small handful of people are getting ahead of this Syria crisis a little bit more than the market in general, which has really surprised me, actually.
Looking at where we could be headed with Syria and stuff like that, would those people be, obviously a risk taker is a risk taker. Would they be on the right side, the wrong side? What do you personally think?
And we talk about this with our account executives all the time. It's not simply a decision if you do buy gold. Not buying gold is also a decision, and I have to weigh the risk of not taking protective action and moving a little bit of capital into gold against the risk of doing so. And right now, I think is a very a low risk versus high reward environment for gold investment, because the only thing that will really knock gold down in most analysts' minds is an end to QE, but we've already seen the majority of that correction in the market. So I think that there's tremendous upside. I think the gold market in general has mostly ignored the crisis in Syria or has focused too much on the Fed. And I think there's tremendous upside if, unfortunate as it would be, there is military action over there, and I think that there's very limited downside from the end of quantitative easing. So I'm actually quite surprised we're not seeing more price movements right now, but I think that the traders that really grab this market by the neck and then push it up or down have kind of got blinders on, a little bit of a deer in the headlights syndrome right now, waiting for the Fed, which I frankly just don't think is that huge a factor.
All right, Michael, I appreciate your time, and I look forward to talking to you again next week.
Thanks, Ryan.